Story 1. That Winter. It's interesting the way the weather can affect one's mood. The winter, in particular, has been known to give the hardiest of men a case of the blues. It starts with the trees, gray, naked, encircled by the crunchy yellow remnants of spring's beautiful green grass, standing sadly below a dreary gray sky, and in Texas, where the sun seems to burn hotter and brighter than any place in the world, the chill follows fast and hard. Every year since he was a young child, the first cold snap of winter had created in Gabriel Alexander a foreboding that increased each day until the sun reappeared in late February. There was one winter, however, that of his 22nd year, that did not have such an impact. That year, he barely noticed the cold at all. He had stumbled upon a small diner in downtown Bluffdale. Downtown being a loosely used term, of course, as he noticed quickly that Bluffdale barely had enough town to be down in. There was only a road, nicely paved, from which several unpaved roads snaked to the north and south, a deer processing plant that stood only by the grace of God, and a small white house, completely gutted, that served as the only eatery around. It was late November, and he sat alone with 2 bites of a large, greasy hamburger, the rest of which sat in his gut like a brick. The bell on the door jingled when she walked in. There was nothing fancy about her that day, or any day for that matter. She wore an oversized cotton sweater and black wind pants, and her sandy brown hair was pulled into a messy ponytail. She was beautiful in a way he had never seen. He wondered if she had just woken up. They both passed his table and sat down 2 rows to his left, and he assumed the woman with her was her mother. It was then that he noticed her lips, thin and a pale pink, and it stunned him. He stared too long as she gave her mother an awkward grin. He glanced away quickly, only to return his gaze a few seconds later. Again, she spotted him. Thankful that he already had his check, he took a last sip of water and headed for the counter. "Hi," she said after his first 2 steps. "Do we know each other?" "Sorry," he replied in a low voice. "You looked familiar. I didn't mean to stare." That she didn't believe him was all too evident. She introduced him to her mother, Lillian, then revealed her own name, Lucy Tanner. "Gabriel Alexander," he replied, and shook their hands.